Right, cut to the chase. Anita Grayson, I know sod all about her case, just superficially online, and I thought I'd do this video as it ties in nicely with what I have just personally experienced. I've just had a blazing row with the local ice cream vendor on said promenade, and it ties in beautifully with that case. I think the only difference is that Anita Grayson is probably she had 10 years. She has 10 years. She had 10 years on me of basically having to put up with the generation who have the keys, the lock and keys to our comfort, people of our age's comfort and discerning lifestyle. I think by default, if we choose to try and live a clean lifestyle, a discerning lifestyle, we get caught. We get caught right in it. The video is popping up in my home feed. This Anita Grayson business is popping up. I was watching it a little bit. Watching about that a little bit. The case drawn to a conclusion. The reports come out. Why not tie my situation with that? I luckily survived mine to tell the tale. She thought that the sandwich she bought was deliberately hijacked. The videos don't embellish on that. I may, when I go home tonight, look into it a little further. But as to what made her think that the product she was buying was deliberately hijacked, I am left wondering what made her think that. All kinds can make us all snap. All kinds, from that to that, in our everyday, each and every one of us, we can all break over something which another person might find trivial, regardless of her ins and outs and all that. I just thought, well, is it any wonder? Is it any wonder? I expect more. I expect better. I'm a chap in my middle age. I've had to fight through all the shite here thrown at me. God knows how a person of Anita's age would have felt. She would have thought better also of society. Maybe she thought she should have got more value for her money. Look, the ice cream vendors, like I say, here now, who have the franchise for the entirety of wherever I've spent this summer so far here in England. Photographed the van there, so make up your mind as to who's running the show. I couldn't see walls anywhere, the franchise brand walls anywhere. I've noticed that I've not seen that, but voila, you're seeing the video now. In this video, you're seeing what the vans now currently look like. You do the math as to who's sponsoring these vehicles. What they're selling is rubbish, absolute garbage. You're just seeing the variety of cones there. I don't know what they keep in the freezers in regards to lollipops, but in regards to the traditional coned ice cream, garbage. They're charging what I would potentially purchase a week's worth of groceries for. They're charging that for that choice, that array of beautiful cones, those 3 choices you have. Bought one of them 2 weeks ago. You get about 3 gentle layers of ice cream on a single headed cone. You have to ask any sauce, and the only choice of sauce is raspberry, one choice, and you have to grovel for a flake, for anything they put in it. Like in our day, you'd get a double cone as default. You'd get it whacked up 4 or 5 on each side, and on top of that, adjoining right up to the sky. They'd turn their backs and they'd throw one side and nuts to the other side and share it. They'd sprinkle all kinds of like tea, nuts, things all on the top. They'd have a choice, an array of different varieties of sauces. They could lush all over it beautifully, different colours, and the flake, the 99, and it'd be so hard it would submerge, sploosh, crowning it all. and I'd hand it to you, and I would need 2 hands to hold it. At the end, enjoying taking the bottom of the cone off, and you would suck whatever had melted down. You would have a joyous time doing it, and it would be a marvellous experience. Beautiful. Price of a little nothing. Kiddies' pocket money. We could all afford it. And I come from garbage. Utter garbage. Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder some of us don't survive it to tell the tale?